hottest team in the land coming through.
This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Got one more great treat for you folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Barry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with us.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Bucks. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And when I look at the Clippers, they've come out the gate strong with this team.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The perimeter pairing will be Simons next to Avdia. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. And it's Henderson in at the 1. And for Los Angeles, Anthony is out there with Harden. Then there's Batum. Then there's Powell. And it's Bamba in at the center position. And the Clippers getting that contract extension done with Coach Ty Lue. They
know the time is right now.
And they've added Jeff Van Gundy. So another great basketball mind on that staff. And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All you can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known.
Like plenty of room.
It's the crossover and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for times. Nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your back. Can you ask?
How many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours.
Trailblazers.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
The step back jumper is good. Harden's got his second bucket tonight. Yeah. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering. I'm not going to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently.
And he converts the layup. Anthony's got 6. Back to Henderson. Ayton a screen on Harden. To the paint. Henderson finds Grant. Good on the shot. Grant's got his second basket.
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approval.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are fluke game and impact injuries.
Here's Anthony. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Back to Powell. 6 to shoot. Harden gets a screen from Anthony. Harden gets the bucket.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to make some
ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the Houston. And Portland has possession. Clippers able to drain the 3. Sharp on the wing. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Sharp's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Anthony dishes to Batum, and they wasted no time getting those.
So early was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they've just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in L.A. You're so right, David. The league brought in that 65-game played rule. It sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about...
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. For the Western Conference, Victor Wembanyama.
Tremendous effort lately for this guy, Victor, 7'4". This dude is 7'4". Folks, I mentioned because skills-wise, he's kind of like a small forward.
Lots of great NBA players from France, but he has a good shot at being the best of that group. All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and you didn't even know it. A poet.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
From James Harden.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Simon makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Anthony's shot is off.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
The Clippers now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Here's Anthony with the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. Outside Anthony. Harden against Henderson. So they take the lead. Iverson finds it. Now here's Grant. He's tightly guarded. That one goes. Here's Avdia. Pass to Henderson. Back to Avdia. Yes, that goes in. Avdia's got his third bucket of the... Anthony taking his time here. Batum sets the screen for Anthony. Now Powell. Shot clock at 6. Releases. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
To get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
There's the pick. And here's Anthony from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
No way he's going to pass that.
Outside, Simon. Back to Henderson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they're beginning to...
Jones is out there with Bamba. Then it's Anthony, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And it's Anthony with the jam. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Harden's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the...
Jones with the screen on Sharp. Anthony going inside.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all side Anthony. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now.
Oh, taking it to the rack.
A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Fires the 3. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Bottom line.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Pass to Kamare, and they pick up 2.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He knows every possession is critical now. Ayton a screen on Harden. Henderson, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Powell with a screen on Henderson. Here's the 3. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist from Harden. Ayton sets the pick for Henderson. And another 3 for Portland.
The response there is
leading by 5. Bamba a screen on Simon. Anthony with the bucket.
And he has just been in a flow.
But it's no good. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got the lead up to
him from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that.
Simons has got 13 points in the second half.
Well, you got to find ways to keep feeding Anthony Simons. Right now, this guy is on fire.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. Squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Smooth.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight.
And that's an intentional foul. Point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Portland. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the slam dunk by Simon. And he commits the intentional foul. 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. So the Clippers with the win. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round as a 3-1 team.
And whether you're focused on the NBA Cup or the big picture of the regular season, early wins like these are great for your team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Ulrich, this is Kevin Harlan.